Good morning, collective. Welcome back to the channel. Gigi here. Thank you for joining me for this morning's affirmation, this morning's positive message, or a message to get you in a positive way of thinking. Today, for you guys, it's August 16th, 2022. Happy Tuesday morning. I hope you guys are well. I hope this reading finds you in a positive mind space. If not, let's see what Spirit can say to you to get you in the right direction to continue through this week, okay? Let's get started. All the information for personal readings can be found through email. So email me with any questions or just book your appointment. Also, if you're interested in my products or services, it's all in the links that are down in the description box below. Okay? Thank you so much again for joining me. Let's get going. Holy Spirit, please come down with your angels, my ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides to help me through this morning affirmation for our collective. Holy Spirit, please allow me to channel clear, honest, and positive messages for our collective to get them through this day on a positive note. Please protect us from all evil and darkness and cast it all back to hell where it belongs. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. All right, folks. I have the Intuition Oracle out. I feel like these are going to be the two decks I use the most for these morning affirmations. They work really, really well together, and I feel like the messages are the most positive this way. So these are the two decks that we got. Let's get the opening affirmation to see where the energy is and see what we can do to get you on the right foot today. All right, Holy Spirit, what is the morning affirmation for the collective? What is the affirmation for this morning? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. What is the morning affirmation, Spirit, please? What is the affirmation, please, Spirit? Thank you. I do not worry about things I cannot control. Exactamundo, right a Rooney. Okay? These cards are a little bit on the lighter color. Can you guys see that? Okay. So, I do not worry about the things I cannot control. It's time to go with the flow. Okay? If you feel anxiety over things that you cannot control, or you're getting upset about the things you cannot control, what you need to do is set some boundaries, okay? If it's somebody else that's in your energy space that is causing you drama and problems and vibrating at a lower frequency, it's time for you to pick yourself up and separate yourself from that situation. If you are constantly being surrounded by somebody's darkness, well, it's time for you to remove yourself, because you're not going to be able to control what they do, how they feel, what they think, what they say, how they act, or any of that. The only thing that you can control is yourself, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you eat, the way you sleep, the way you exercise. Okay, you need to focus on you. Now, I have said this an abundance of times, but I'm going to say it an enormous amount more. I can just tell. There is a pecking order in this life for each of us, and it's different for each of us depending on the people that surround us. Okay? First and foremost, spirit first. Spirit first. Second, yourself. Third, your spouse. Fourth, your children. Fifth, your family. Sixth, your close friends. And then seventh, everybody else. Work colleagues, work acquaintances, all of that last. If it's your relationship with spirit, that needs to be your first priority. Your relationship with yourself needs to be your first priority, because you can control your relationship with yourself. You can put the effort in and have an actual positive turnout with your relationship with spirit. Now, everybody else, you can't control everything else. You can't control the pattern of traffic outside. You can't control what happens when you walk out that front door. The only thing you can control is you. So make sure that if you are walking into situations and you're vibrating low because you got everybody else surrounding you and putting you down, it's because you're letting them take your power. You're letting them take your power, and it's no longer a benefit to you. I don't think it ever was a benefit to you. At some point, it may have just taken away your independence and put you in a position to where now you're codependent on the situation, whatever it is. And now you get to see people for who they really are, or people get to see you for what you really are by letting other people take your power. So now it's time to get into your boundaries and say, okay, look, I don't like the way you're treating me. I don't like the way you're doing this. I don't like the vibration that you're sending me. I don't like it. And it needs to either change, or I need to separate myself from the situation. So that is where it is. Spirit wants you to go through life, going with the flow. Okay? Spirit wants you to work on your self-care. Somebody needs to start saving their money and not spending it all to the last dime. You can set a budget. I mean, Gigi's got a whole other channel, Life's Journey with Gigi, that talks about, I only have a few videos up there because this is my main priority, but I put that out there about how to budget and how to keep your budget on point. I've been doing it since May, and let me tell you, I've never been able to save this kind of money. To be able to know that I have confidence that I can put money on my credit card and have the money to pay it off. And if I don't even need to borrow money from anybody anymore because I've got it budgeted out and planned. Because if I were to borrow money, I want to be able to pay them back as soon as possible and not just, oh, I'll pay you on payday, and payday comes and, oh, I don't have the money and I'll pay you next week, or I'll pay you this, or I'll pay you. It's time for you to start taking control over your life. Over your life. And if you have, and people are still trying to come through and break down your boundaries and push you into a situation where you fall backwards, no. It's not an option. It's not an option, because the thing is they want your power and they want to control you. And the thing is that they cannot control you. You cannot control them. They cannot control you. So stop worrying about it. Stop allowing it to happen. Stop giving up your power. This is a very important message. This is a powerful message to keep your power for yourself and hang on to it as tightly as possible. Do not let people walk all over you. Do not let people take you for granted or take advantage of your kindness. Don't let people fall into a pattern of, complacency because, oh, I got this on the lockdown. Like, she or he knows that without me, they wouldn't have a place to live. Let me just treat them like shit because I want to feel powerful. Or, constantly being selfish and self-centered and bragging or whatever. Constantly surrounding you with envy and jealousy, and it's literally just coming off of them like a bad wave, like waves of it, tidal waves and tsunamis of just like crazy bad vibrations. The thing is you can't control it, but you don't have to allow it around your energy space. You don't. Okay? So that's confirmation. No, you don't. If you've got wishes and dreams for this lifetime, you need to stop worrying about the things you can't control and focus on the things you can, like yourself, your spiritual or religious practices, your job, your diet, your exercise, all of that. Before I even look at this, look, she's throwing flowers. She's got beautiful roses. She looks like she's well groomed. Look at this. On the bottom, it's the angel. She is just, if it don't fit, she's tossing it away. Like those roses. It's a beautiful rose, but it hasn't bloomed. These other ones are opening up, and this one's just kind of looking droopy and sad. Well, it's time for you to let it go and stop worrying about the things you can't control and control the things you can, like yourself. If you are vibrating low, work on that. Self-care. Self-care all the way. I have faith in my ability to help myself and others, but focus on, what does it say first? Myself, not others first, then yourself. Yourself first. Yourself first. Worry about yourself first. Worry about the things that you have control over. Like what time you go to bed, what time you wake up, what you put in your body, what you drink, who you hang out with, who you associate with. Okay? Because once you work on your self-care, you'll be able to have a lover that's not going to traumatize you. You'll be able to be in a situation to where you're not constantly stressed out about the trauma that you're going through, possibly because of a lover. Okay? However it is, switch it, flip it, and reverse it. Do what you got to do. I acknowledge that I've been traumatized, but also that I'm healing. Yes. And it all comes back to working on yourself. Working on yourself. I attract love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. The only way that you can do that in a positive way where there's not devil energy around it is if you work on yourself. Yes, you've had shit happen to you in the past. We all have. It's how you allow yourself to heal from it. If you continue to allow it to happen, if you continue to allow it to depress you and affect you, then you're going to put yourself in a low vibrational energy and nobody's going to want to be around you. Okay? If you want people around you that seem to want to help you and do all of that, well, you need to work on you. If you want to attract love with somebody that actually appreciates you and takes you and makes you feel special and doesn't take you for granted or take advantage of you, then you need to work on healing. You need to help yourself first. And right now, I feel like somebody needs to surrender to spirit. Surrender and ask for some kind of sign. Like the other day, I was feeling so much low vibrational energy kind of lingering. And I'm like, Spirit, what is this? I've been feeling really good. Everything's going well in my house. School's good. I'm like, hopefully this close to becoming on part of the honor society. And I'm just like, but there's just some kind of something. I'm like, Spirit, please remove all darkness and evil intentions away from me. And I started seeing signs. You need to talk to spirit. It could be coming from a lover. It could be, whatever's happening to you, like whether it's an outside source or an inside source, whatever, could be affecting your relationship with your lover, making you feel a certain kind of way, anxious, depressed, and all of that. Maybe causing trauma from somebody that's already working on healing something else. Something could be coming closer, coming towards them that they need to rebuke back to hell where it belongs because they don't want to have to deal with feeling some kind of stress and anxiety every time they're around a person. Like, it can go any which way. Take it for what it is. But the message here is I don't worry about things I cannot control. On the bottom of the deck, the inspiration. I allow inspiration to fill me so I can inspire others. This comes down to this. All right, this inspiration may be coming from this trauma. Okay? This inspiration may have awakened somebody to being the angel that they are, helping them be striving to have the best possible relationship with their lover. I also am seeing something more about somebody dealing with a lover that's bringing them down and trying to bring them to the darkness. So however it is, I really feel like it's somebody's time, whether that's you or whoever's coming towards you, collective, it's somebody's time to say, enough is enough. I'm going to work on me. So that way I can be in service to those who need me, that are going to take me and see me as as somebody that is a lover, not a fighter, somebody that wants to be abundant and happy, that wants to feel fulfilled, that wants to have people that love them around them, not people that are just coming in and spewing darkness and nasty. Okay? If you've lost your inspiration, if you lost your drive, and you've lost your confidence and all of that, today is the day for you to say, enough is enough. I'm going to listen to Gigi. I'm going to listen to Spirit. And I'm going to work on this day. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to get up. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to go wherever I'm going to go today and do this to the best of my ability. Have some heart-to-heart conversations. Try to start the day off on a better foot and not let anybody or anything stop you before literally any blessing that's been given to you gets snatched all the way back up. And Spirit's like, no, you are not emotionally, mentally, or spiritually ready for this. It's time for you to work on you. Okay? I really feel that somebody has been really anxious about something, possibly even a little bit depressed about it. That's confirmation from TikTok. Oh, somebody started following me on TikTok. Hey, Westward Witch Co. at TikTok, if you're interested. Anyway, do something for yourself. Oh, it's hot in here. Anyway, that's interesting that when I said TikTok, somebody's like it was like an energy popped up, like, ooh, maybe I can do this. Maybe somebody is really artistic in whatever way, whatever creative endeavors that they have. Maybe they should start doing something for themselves, like, I don't know, TikTok, Instagram, social media, and start trying to put themselves out there. If you've got a talent or you've got something that interests you, that you feel like you're good at, start taking pictures and posting them. Like, I don't know what happened. For just example, I'm on the Instagram. I have a couple of different pages for different endeavors, and my personal one, something happened, and now it's just like I'm getting like 200, 300, 400, like likes on pictures. It can just happen like this. You could go from having, no followers to you post one really good picture and that's it. Like everything starts flooding in. You know what I'm saying? So take that. Just don't worry so much about what's happening with others. Don't worry about it. If somebody's talking about you, let them fucking talk. You can't control what they're going to say. You can't control what they're going to do, but you can only control how you handle the situation. You can't handle that your lover or your spouse or your whatever is having a day and in a mood and wants to take it out on you, but you can say, I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to be your verbal or emotional punching bag. You can take that into the other room and stay there until you feel better. And then you can come talk to me. Like, I feel like somebody needs to put their freaking foot down. This is 3 days in a row that I've picked up on something like this, where it's like somebody really needs to put their damn foot down and stand in their boundaries. And it's like almost like somebody needs to grow a spine. Spirit is trying to give you these messages, confirmation, in a very suave kind of situation, which is why I'm not getting so overly anxious, because of the fact that this is supposed to be a positive nudge in the right direction. Okay? I really feel like somebody is on the precipice of doing something or saying something or acting a certain kind of way, overreacting to a certain kind of something, where they literally break a tie that was meant to be a blessing. Or somebody's doing that towards you, collective. Take it how it is. If you feel something coming toward you that ain't of the purest white light, 15:55 on the timer, it's time to use your intuition. It's time to listen to spirit, listen to your heart, listen to your gut, pay attention to your chakras, pay attention to yourself. I really feel like maybe journaling may be helpful, and meditation and prayer. You have the ability to help yourself and others. It's whether you are able to see it in yourself, or those around you are able to see it. Okay? You have it in you. You may be very creative and you want to share that. So share it. If you feel like, I don't know, if there's something like you feel like you're kind of afraid and something's brewing and it's making your stomach hurt and you're like afraid to face whatever is going to happen, it's what you think manifests. Your thoughts and your words are like how you manifest. You know what I'm saying? If you're afraid of loneliness, you're never alone. If you've been codependent your whole life on having other people there to take care of you, it's time for you to stand on your own 2 feet. Spirit needs you, just because the thing is I feel like somebody is literally, whether it's a job or a relationship or family or whatever it is, there is something lingering. It could even be the thoughts of a lover, a twin flame, or any of it. It could be any of that. Constantly back here, like something needs to be laid to rest and buried and be done with it. Wash your hands of the situation so that you can start focusing on the things you can control, and that's yourself. Your attitude, your way of being, your livelihood, your day-to-day life, whatever it is, your schedule, your finances, your budget, whatever. And if Spirit hands you a blessing that is an abundance, a financial abundance, okay, is because Spirit sees what's happening around you, and he may be preparing you to get out and be on your own. Okay? He may be giving you what he's giving you to see what you're going to do with it, to see how you're going to handle the next phase in this life for you. I feel like one chapter is about to close and another is about to open, and it's going to be a rocky freaking transition if somebody doesn't stop overspending and doesn't get their budget in check. Okay? I feel like somebody is literally going to possibly be out on their ass if they don't start paying attention to what's coming in and what's going out. Because if you're getting, let's say, for instance, we'll just use this as an example. If you're accustomed to having, a certain amount of money and you found yourself a way to live that way, but you're not having the little extras, like going out and being able to buy the tchotchkes and all of the things all the materialistic things that make you happy, Spirit's going to just give you a little bit, just to see how you spend it, to see if you're going to save it, to see if you're going to spend it. And if you're blowing stuff, he's going to let you blow it until you have nothing left, and then that tower is going to fall, and there's nothing anybody's going to be able to do. Spirit was already trying to prepare you. How you handled it, how you managed it, and how you were, reacted to other people when they question you about it, that's all going to be the proof Spirit needs to see how prepared you are emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Because say, for instance, we'll just use myself as an example. If my spouse something were to happen and he wasn't here anymore, how I handle our budget, because I handle all the finances in my house. I have to. It's the only way I can guarantee stuff's going to get saved, okay? Would I be able to handle, the next couple of months to be able to take care of me and my son without him? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have enough money situated to be able to fully fund what I need for at least 2 to 3 months. It's not where I'd like to be. I'd like to be at least 6 months in advance, but I've only been doing this since May. It's only 3 months. Yeah, 4 months. You know what I'm saying? But to be able to have a security, like, I highly recommend somebody going and listening to Dave Ramsey. And if that's, if you don't have any major debt and it's just like you live paycheck to paycheck or whatever, the thing is there's ways to get around it. Setting a budget and all of that is definitely something you can control. If you need to have control over something, and if you feel like you're not getting the control you need in your relationship or wherever, it's time for you to take advantage of the things that you can control and put everything into it. Make it a game. If it's finances, there's all kinds of free challenges that you can do to save money. There are ways that people are saving 10 grand a year, less than a year, with what they're making just by doing some of these challenges and staying disciplined and diligent and not letting people take advantage of you. Like, I have binders that I keep very, meticulous measurements on what's in it and what's coming out and where it's going and how it's being spent. Like, if anybody were to go in and touch it, I'd know, and I'd know where it's going, and I'd break somebody's fingers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to set boundaries. Set boundaries in your life, whether it's financial, relationship, job, or anything. Boundaries need to be set before it causes any more trauma that you don't need. Okay? That's the message I have for you today. It's time to set these boundaries, stand in your truth, stand up for yourself, and stop allowing people to traumatize you, and allow yourself to realize that you are somebody that is special, that has a pure heart, or is on the verge of being completely pure. You need to make sure you focus on you. Today is the day for you to focus on you. If you feel like, okay, I'm feeling bougie today, I'm going to go get my nails done. I'm going to go get my toes done. I'm going to do something for myself so I can relax, clear my mind, and then be prepared to go home and deal with whatever I got to deal with and get my shit together. That is what I really feel. I really feel like somebody's stressed out about money. If the job ain't good, what you need to be doing instead of going home and either drinking or eating your feelings and sit in front of the TV and watching them, what I want you to do is this. I want you to go home. I want you to sit at your computer, and I want you to work on your resume. Okay? I want you to work on your resume. I want you to start. What is on my eyelash? I want you to sit down and go over your budget. I want you to sit down and save your receipts. Don't just throw them away. Save your receipts. There's all different kinds. There's the Fetch app, which I highly suggest because it keeps track of they digitize your entire receipt so you can see the itemized everything on what you're spending. Use that app. You get points. You can get free gift cards. If you want money to spend, there you go. You have another source of income that you can go and spend. The more points you get, the more you get back. So go sit down and work on you. Sit yourself at your table, your desk, wherever. Lock yourself in your room and throw away the key for a couple hours and go focus on what you can focus on. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it. Don't let trauma either affect your life from the past, or don't let anybody else victimize you and traumatize you now to cause you to just lose your independence, lose your way of thinking, and lose your creativity. Because there is something, yes, this is a moment of teaching. Okay, what's underneath that? Okay, stop bending to other people's will. Take this moment as a learning lesson. Okay, so maybe one day you can teach somebody, and stop projecting what's happening to others, because other people can't control what's happening to you. Only they can give you advice and give you, a nudge in the right direction. It's what you do. So don't project. Okay, don't project. Be open-minded. Be open to constructive criticism. Be open to helpful and healing information, so that way you can get back to being the creative and loving person that you are, the angel that you are, so you can have people that want to see you successful and happy and abundant in your life, feeling fulfilled and seeing you smile and glow and radiate and want to do fun things, instead of, oh no, I can't, if I do, this person's not going to let me leave the house. Or no, don't let it happen. Put your foot down. You have power over you. Okay? That is the message. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides, for helping me through this morning's affirmation and positive message to help people get in a very positive way of thinking about themselves and handling themselves and in this life, in your name. Thank you, Holy Father. I close this reading. Okay, guys. I know that these aren't the bubbly, whatever. But these are important, powerful messages that need to come out for somebody. There's one person in particular that I'm being told, or multiple people in particular, that this is really going to be like, okay, I see it. The creator, the communicator. Yeah. It's time to start having heart-to-heart. Create a way to be open with your communication skills. That's how I'm going to take it. Because what you think, what you do, what you say is all manifesting the life that you have. So if you are done living this way and you want to be inspired and feel creative and open and ready to go, well, stop letting the things around you that you can't change take control of your life. Okay? That is my message for you. If you enjoyed this reading and want to see more, please subscribe, hit the like button, share, comment, and hit the notification bell so you guys know when I upload some more. All right? Until next time, Gigi loves you. Have a blessed day, and hopefully this helps. See you next time, guys. Bye.